talk about his story and struggle with addiction. He is doing this on his own accord, and he emailed me and has been really enthusiastic to do this. So I ask that you guys give him respect and that you listen to his story, and you're more than welcome to ask questions. He said he's an open book, so go ahead and ask questions. Be respectful. Okay, this is not the time to take a nap. This is not the time to work on other things. This is the time to hear a person who's really gone through some tough stuff to be able to share a story and for you to learn from it. So, without any further ado, I'm gonna let Will take us away.
Right? All right. So, does anybody know what addiction is? Someone tell me what addiction is.
Something that you can't stop, that like forces yourself into.
Okay. Who loves money? Do anything for money. Oh, one person will do anything for money. Nobody? Work hard for money? Okay, so don't be stealing this either. So this $50 bill right here, okay? If I asked you to do some weird dance right now, would you do that for it?
Probably.
Probably?
Yeah.
What if I asked you to run around the school once?
Yeah.
Okay. What if I asked you to go out in the main hall and do a cheerleader dance? Would you do it? Would you rob a bank for it?
No.
Would you break in someone's house for it? Sure. Okay, well, if this is addiction, and this is a pill or a drug, you would break in a house. You would rob somebody. You would do anything to get it. I had chocolate before, but I'm not giving you this 50. I was giving chocolate to you. I'm sorry. So I grew up in Utah County in the Provo area. I was kind of a nerdy geek kid. I was really tall, kind of skinny. My family was all about sports. My older brothers played football, all played college, big time. My family was all about sports. We played sports. We didn't have to do anything but worry about sports. Didn't have to make my bed, didn't have to nothing. It was all about sports. So I grew up having that kind of, you have to do everything you can in sports. And I haven't shared this with the girls or anything, but some of you guys take school lightly, and trust me, it'll backfire on you. My whole life, high school, college, I have people in college doing tests for me because I play basketball. I have to have my wife type up stuff for me when I send it because I don't know how. I've not really done anything in school because I haven't cared. So first off, man, you guys take this. This is a blessing that you guys have this opportunity to learn. Sooner or later, you're going to need it. I think you won't, but you will. So I grew up in Provo. Between my sophomore and junior year, I grew from 6 foot to like 6'6", almost 6'7", 185 pounds, geeky. Kids would push me around. You know what I mean? Whatever. So I had peer pressure from home. I had people picking on me. I had insecurities. I thought I was nobody liked me. So between that time, I started playing basketball. So I played basketball pro. I graduated from there. I ended up playing basketball at Utah Valley. Played 2 years there. And after that, I went to Southern Utah. I signed at Southern Utah, but I left because the coach got caught stealing a tie. Who does that, coach? Gets paid tons, steals a tie. So I left, came back to Utah County, and my buddy that I played with came back from Fresno. We're like, let's play together somewhere. So we went out to a school in Kansas. For my junior year, we're playing pickup ball, and some guy undercuts me. Come down on my back. I get flat on my back, my legs come up. I blow out 4 discs. hospital, they do an MRI. Hey, did you take 2?
No.
Well, you can take 2 now since you did that. Not everybody, just you.
Thanks, Sandy.
So here I am, I go to the hospital, they do an MRI. They tell me I have to have surgery. So I have surgery. Right after my surgery, they tell me it's something I probably shouldn't have done really anything for 6 months. It was 2 levels, like from here to here, like I blew up 4 discs. So one day the trainer, the team doctor, and the coach come see me. They basically say, well, we want to know if you're going to play. We need you this year. If you're not going to play, then you're not going to have a scholarship. So here I am, I've got my family, sports is all it is. High school, we'd come out after halftime, my dad and mom would be standing right there criticizing everything I did. Well, you didn't block out this person, you didn't. I could score 20 points and a half, and that wasn't good enough. So I had that. So here I'm sitting here, I have these doctors and the coach telling me, listen, we'll help you, you can play. Some of you guys have goals of playing maybe pro sports, we all do. I wanted to play in Europe, I knew I would never play in the NBA. So I have my mom and dad's pressure, my pressure on myself, peer pressure from them. I said, well, what can you do? They said, well, we can give you pills, we can shoot you up, and you can play. So within about a minute, I made a decision that probably ruined my life for 20 years. I didn't look into it, I didn't think anything of it. I just thought, you know what? I'm gonna do this. So, I played. I get all the pain pills I wanted. I called the trainer, I need more. They give me a big old bottle full. I get injections before practice, before games. After games, I couldn't even hardly walk. Take pills. Next practice, take pills, get shot up, play. So, I did that for 2 years. Came back from Kansas to Utah, and I realized I was like, I'm not getting pills anymore, like all I want. So I get back to Utah and I'm kind of starting to feel crappy. You guys know what withdrawal is? What's withdrawal?
When you like all the drugs leave your system.
Okay. Who's had the worst flu ever? All of you, right? I'm not exaggerating when I tell you this, it's 100 times worse than any flu you'll ever have. Withdrawing from pain pills or opiates, heroin. Whole body hurts. Numbed everything, and everything's coming alive. Nothing will do. Your whole body just hurts, aches. You sweat, diarrhea, throwing up. It's the worst. And I'm not exaggerating when I say 100 times worse than the flu. It's hell. So I'm starting to feel that. Not really bad yet, but I'm feeling it. So my buddy that I knew played football at the U had back surgery. I knew he took pills. So we get hanging out. He's like, listen, I can teach you how to write fake scripts and call them in. I'm like, okay. So he taught me. It's like a student. I sat there and listened to him practice. Did it all. Like stupid, but that's what we did. He taught me. Told me where to get the pads. You guys know they have to write a prescription on a prescription pad. So I go into Utah Valley Hospital. I walk in and I go up to one of the floors. I go to the nurse's station. I find one that everybody's busy. I know right where to look. There it is, a box. I grab it. It's a big old box full of blank prescription pads. I walk right out the front door. So I have everything I need. Writing scripts. Tons of them for years. Every pharmacy you can think of in this valley, in this state, from Payson to North Salt Lake, I've probably done a prescription fraud at everything, unless it's new in the last 5 years. So I'm doing prescription fraud. So over this time, when I first was taking them, I was probably taking 10, 12, 15 a day. So what's tolerance? You know what tolerance is? When you do a drug, doesn't matter what it is, sooner or later your body levels out and you need more. And it doesn't matter if it's alcohol, pot, heroin, meth, it's all the same. Sooner or later you're gonna need more. So that's why I needed more. I went from taking just a few to 100 to 120 a day. I was writing so many scripts because I had to get the amount so I could do it every day. I forgot about this. Remember I told you I forget stuff? Man, I went down, I was working for Hollywood Video and they sent me to Newport Beach. And California, you can't, it's kind of harder to get prescriptions. I would drive all night on a Sunday night, get to Utah County, do prescription frauds, and get all the way back the next day before I had to do my work. I did that for 3 months. Because I could get thousands here. Did it 8 hours, 10 hours here, 10 hours back. One, hardly stopped other than prescriptions. I worked at Hollywood Video. People come in, they sign up for memberships. They leave their ID. I'd go around all my stores and get all the IDs, and I'd use those to show the pharmacy when I filled them. They'd say, "Oh, you have your ID," and I say, "Well, no, I have my wife's," and they would use it, and I'd do it. So I did this for a long time. I got arrested, and when they booked me in, they first Salt Lake, then down to Utah County. I was booked in with 1,016 third-degree felonies. And you guys know what a third-degree felony is? 0 to 5 years in prison. There's degrees. You'll hear it on the news, first-degree felony, stuff like that. So I go to court, they give me 3 days, nothing. And I go right back to it. Right back to it. So I'm using pills again. Doing it for a while. And I get caught again. And there's a thing called Traxon. It's an implant that they put inside your body. It's brand new. I was the first person in Utah County to do it. They put a little incision here. They put the thing in, sew it up. Every 80-something days you go back and get a new one. And it takes it so none of the narcotics you take, you feel it. So I'm like, okay, well I can do this for 3 times, whatever it is. The whole time I was plotting, I knew I wasn't going to stay clean. And 3 days in jail, never really had anything happen to me. I got a little more jail time this time. I didn't care. Did all sorts of stuff. Get pills. Parents dying of cancer. You guys think, and I'm going to tell you this, you guys are going to probably think you're above it. It wouldn't happen to you. You'd never do something this low. But addicts do this all over the place. You just don't see it, because everybody hides it. Both my parents died of cancer. I took all their pain pills out, put Tylenol in it, made them think they were taking pain pills, and I took all their pain pills. Parents dying. Would you do that? I never in a million years thought I would do something like that. I didn't care one bit about my, I didn't even think twice about it. I was just waiting for the next time I could do it. I had surgery on my foot. I couldn't go anywhere, so I had to have pills. So I go upstairs in the bathroom, grab a shampoo bottle, and beat the top of my foot. Make it look all affected. I call the doctor. Okay, I'll give you, I don't know, he gave me like 15 pills. 15 pills, that's like not even an hour or 2. But it was worth it to beat the top of my foot. Would you ever think you'd do something like that? I grew up, I never thought I'd do something like that. Beating the top of my foot, taking pills from my dying parents. I'm not exaggerating, you guys. This is what will happen to you. You think you're above addiction, you think you're above drugs. I'm talking all of them. Alcohol, pot, heroin, meth, spice, any of it. How many people right now in this room, the worry, there's no cops. No somebody that does drugs right now. Raise your hand. Be honest. It's a lot. Okay? Now let's see if you guys are really honest. How many of you guys know somebody in this school right now that's doing either drinking or drugs? Raise your hand. Be honest. Come on, you gotta raise your hand. No? Okay. Are they people you know? Friends? That's the kind of friend I was. If somebody was using, I would care. I wouldn't say a word. Wouldn't say a word. One thing I know now is I'm a good person, and I'm not that person anymore. So if I know somebody's doing something that's going to harm them, I'm going to say something. Some of you guys think, man, snitching and going to tell on them, whatever. You know what? Go in after class, tell one of these teachers, listen, so-and-so's doing whatever. Because you care. Could be alcohol, drinks on a Friday night after a football game. You could be with him. Somebody you know you hang out with. You might not drink, but you're with them. Way home, you guys driving somewhere and you kill somebody in an accident. You're going to be in trouble too. Friend has weed on them or any kind of drug, you're in the car with them. You might not be doing it. If they get pulled over, you're just much trouble. It happens. So if you're hanging around people like that, why would you want to hang around with people like that? Why would anybody ever want to hang out with me when I was using? You guys probably are all really good kids, so why would you want to jeopardize everything you have to hang out with somebody that doesn't care about you? Or, some of you, I wouldn't be surprised, some of you guys in here drink or smoke pot, whatever. I bet this $50 probably to somebody, at least one. Guarantee it. That makes me so sad. Because I don't want any one of you guys to ever have to go through anything that I've been through or any other addict I know. It's the worst life you'll ever do. You can think it's just pot. And you do pot, build a tolerance, you need more pot, need money, you go commit crimes, get money, or steal from loved ones or whatever. Where are you getting pot at? Who do you get it from? Who do you get it from? Anybody know? Who do you get pot from? A dealer, right? Drug dealer. So sooner or later, you're buying a lot of pot from this guy, the drug dealer's gonna say, no, why are you doing pot? You try heroin. You're not getting as high off pot, so you're gonna do heroin. Sooner or later, you're gonna do something else. Legalizing pot is the dumbest thing they could ever do. They might as well just legalize heroin and meth and everything else. Probably 90-something% of every addict that you would ever talk to has used pot. Was one of the first things they ever used. Smoking pot, think it won't hit you, it's gonna hit you. Sooner or later, you're gonna want more of something else, or something's gonna happen. I've seen it so many times. Some of you guys are sitting back there thinking, man, this guy's crazy. I was crazy, but I know now, none of us are above it. None of us are better than it. I don't care if you're the star basketball player in the school. I don't care. It can hit you. Student body president, whatever. So here I am, I get this implant, I don't care, I'm doing all sorts of stuff. It gets over, I go right back to using, I don't care. Man, I'm right on it. So I'm doing scripts for a while. I get caught again. They put me in a place called Odyssey House. Have you guys heard of Odyssey House? Probably, it's one of the hardest, it used to be one of the hardest rehabs in the state. probably Western United States. Used to be like a year or 2 years, now it's only like 3 months. But what they did in there, they make you hold people accountable. When I was in there, I thought it was stupid. Why would I care to hold somebody accountable if they're doing something wrong? I did it, I did bare minimum or what I had to do to get through it. Just wanted to get done so I could get back. Probably I was white knuckling it, even though I was trying to do good, I knew I was going to use. But why would I want to hold somebody accountable? Man, if you're using drugs, man, I don't know you, but if I saw you out in the parking lot doing it, then I would go tell somebody. And I don't know you at all. But you know what? I'm a person, I'm a good person, I'm a human being, and I care enough about other people. And I would say something. I'm just throwing it out there, man. Some of you guys that know people, you say something. If you're a good person, you care. You might not do it, you might not say a word. That Friday night, they're going to kill somebody, and you could have been the person that saved that. If you're hanging out with people that are trying to get you to drink, or you're drinking because they do it, I call them frenemies. They don't care about you. If you're not with somebody that wants you to be the best you can be, why would you want to be with them? Me and you are hanging out, and I'm trying to make you do things that brings you down. Why would you want to be with me? All of you guys are better than addiction. You're better than all of this bad stuff. I guarantee it. Do me a favor. You 4 guys right there, stand up. No. You're down. Okay, national average, and it varies. I've said this, 4 to 17% of every addict that once they're an addict, doesn't matter if it's pot, alcohol, whatever, they will never, they're never going to be able to do it. Take that back. They're the ones that will do it. So I've been doing this, so I'm kind of, that's crazy. So all you guys have been using drugs, you'll never ever get clean. You'll go back to using drugs, stealing, using people. And sooner or later, you guys sit down now. That's a scary percentage. It's reality. So all you guys, you'll either end up in prison or dead. This guy's doing prison in Draper for the dumbest stuff just because they were with somebody. You think life in prison's fun? No way, man. I have so much gratitude right now. You guys walk into your school, and you got chips right there. You go buy them, right? Gratitude. You guys get to come and go as you want when you're home. Whatever you got, gratitude. It's one thing I've learned is, man, I'm so grateful for the small. I'm so grateful that she got a hold of me. I don't care if half of you think I'm full of crap. If one of you listen and you never do drugs, or you get away from somebody that's trying to bring you down, then I'm doing what I want to do. I hope all of you get it. None of you ever do it. But the fact is, some of you guys are going to do it. I said this to the girls group. We came back in 10 years, and all of us show up. All of us, teachers, some of them wouldn't be here because they had died. They're in prison. You want to be that person? Because you think you're above it. Think you're above it. See what happens. Okay, so I do Odyssey House. I get out. I start hanging out with this girl. Woo-hoo, girl. You guys know how you find a girl you like. Woo-hoo. You know what I mean? I'll do anything that she wants me to do. So we start hanging out. Things are cool. All of a sudden one day, I mean, we're both went through treatment together. One day she's like, hey, I want to drink a few beers. I didn't say no. No, you're doing good. So she gets beers, comes back, she's drinking them. She's like, hey man, just have one. And I'm not a big drinker. I've never really been a big drinker. I hate alcohol. Big couple sips of beers. That's what I was doing. Next time I was alone, calling in fake scripts from a couple sips of beer. So I start writing them. All of a sudden I run into this other girl that I know that uses. I think I met her at a convenience store or something. We caught it. So we're like, hey, let's hang out. We're hanging out. I'm clean. We're driving. She's like, hey. So we were going to go hang out at her house for a couple days. And it wasn't like smoochy smooch. It was just friends. And so she's like, hey, let's get a few more tabs. Just a few. And I fought it for a minute. I'm like, no, man, no. Okay, I can just take a few. So we stop, we buy 15 of them, 12, 15. Take a couple. And by the time we were in St. George, I was calling in fake scripts. Calling them in. And this time I didn't care because I knew I was going to go to prison when I got caught. So I was using my own ID. We were going all over the state, staying in a hotel, hitting every pharmacy in that area. Go to another area, St. George, Moab, Price, you name it. Doing prescription frauds. One day, and while I'm doing it, I'm going to say, I had this book, I kept track of every script I did. Name, fake phone number, what pharmacy I did it at. So I could do a refill. If I'm back in St. George, I'm just calling a refill. It's easy. So one day I walk out of this pharmacy, and I'll never be able to put words how I felt. I walked out the door, prescription in hand, I just fraudulently got, and there's cops everywhere, guns drawn. They think I'm some violent person. All of a sudden I felt this biggest relief I've ever had. Like, all this weight was lifted off of me. Because I'm telling you, addiction's a full-time job. You don't have drugs, all you're doing is finding ways to do it. From morning to night till you get enough till you can make it till the next day. It's exhausting. So, I walk out, I just get this huge, just this weight lifted off me. I walk up, hand the prescription to the cop, and I say, thank you. Thank you. It was like I was relieved. For some reason, I was telling myself, you know what, you're done. You have stole prescriptions, pills from your mom, and your dad dying, you hit your foot, broke in homes. I could tell you more stories. You guys would probably freak out. It just hit me, I'm done. I don't want to be like this. So even the whole way to the jail, I was like, thank you, man. Okay, so I get sentenced. He sentenced me in the feds and the state to 36 months. That's 3 years. 3 years, man. Imagine your parents grounding you for 3 months in your room, or 3 years in your room. 3 years. They take me, go down to gun. I was in a federal holding, which it wasn't really prison, but I'm hanging out with people that are doing 15, 20 years. Life sentences in like a transfer station. Because when you're in feds, they just send you everywhere. There's no federal prison in Utah. So then they pick me up, take me to Gunnison, Utah. Okay, I'm almost 6'7". I'm 200 and probably 60 pounds. You walk into prison, they give you just whatever they think you need, bare minimum. White shirt, white pants, underwear, and they're not boxers. You call them butt huggers. I hate them. They're like little, almost should be a, whatever you call it, a Speedo, socks, flip-flops. And they take you. Bedding, you got your bedding, and no pillow. You gotta buy that off commissary. Got everything you need in this little bag. Go to this place, and you'll walk up, and it's all glass. You see a bunch of cells, top, bottom. They tell you, hey, go in. You're in this cell up here, top bunk. So even before I got to the stairs, I'm a white guy. White boys all come up and hit me up. What's up? Who you down with? Who you down with? I'm not down with anybody, man. Get away from me. If I wouldn't have stood up, and I knew this because people told me, you guys think you're tough? Think you're tough? Man, it's a whole new world. So they hit me up. And if I wouldn't have stood up to them, man, they would have done all sorts of stuff to me. I've seen a kid sit down with his lunch tray. They just walk over and grab it and walk away. You gotta do nothing. Commissary, you order it. You get top ramen noodles. 3 years of top ramen noodles, I hate them now. Honey buns. Kid gets a big bag of it, walks into a cell. 4 guys walk in, 3 guys, whatever. Just take his commissary bag and walk out. He doesn't do anything. A poor kid, he ain't gonna say nothing. If he tells on him, it's gonna be worse. So he just lets him do it. I don't care if you're the toughest guy in the school. Man, you ain't tough. I'm talking 2 or 3 guys on you. It's not just one-on-one. Guys in there for life. Guys don't care. Because in Gunnison, in federal prison everywhere, they just mix people. I had a cellie that was in for life, murder. Trust me, I slept like this. One eye open all the time, man. I was scared to death. So then you get up in there, I'm putting my stuff together, my bed together. You guys know what serenios are? Anybody in here know what serenios? Yes, ma'am.
They were a gang in prison.
Yep. The Mexican gang. And they come like 5 or 6 deep. They test you. You get tested by the Norteños. Crips, Bloods, Tongan Crips. And that's the craziest gang ever. Tongan Crips. I try to be best friends with all those guys. They're the craziest guys you'll ever meet. I've seen guys almost throw people over the tier when they're fighting them. So you get tested, and if you don't stand up for yourself, it's gonna be hell. So you guys want that? You guys might think, oh, I'll just go to jail, I won't get in trouble. Sooner or later, it gets worse and worse and worse and worse. It gets worse. So I had to stand up for myself. I didn't have to fight, but you gotta, if you have to, you have to. Who wants that lifestyle? These guys will do anything. They don't care. They're for life. You guys know what a honey bun is, right? This kid was getting honey buns and stuff from stores. It's these guys that buy tons of commissary and then they sell it. So if I give you 2 noodles, you're gonna pay me 4 back and then you get your commissary. This kid is kind of not paying people back, whatever. But this one guy, he owed a honey bun, $1.79 or something. $1.79. He's sitting there. Guy walked up and shanked him right here. I can hear it right now in my head, the sound. I was about from here to there away playing pinochle. Over a honey bun? It's like me stabbing you for those 2 suckers right there. How many people know gang members? Nobody? Just one? That's the craziest thing in the world. Craziest. If I'm head of a gang, And I go to you and I say, listen, man, that guy over there owes me money. You need to go beat him up. If you don't go beat him up, you're gonna get beat up. Not by one person, by two or three. I have sounds, fights in the cell, 3 guys on one, you can just hear it. It's crazy. Some of you guys, I don't know if your parents let you watch it, but there's a show called 60 Days In. I don't know if any of you watched it. It's nothing compared to what prison's like, but they put these people in that are normal, never have problems, into these jails. And they're like undercover for 60 days. And they film everything. That's just, I watch with my wife, she sits over there and balls, thinking that that's what I had to put up with, and it's nothing compared to prison. When gangs are fighting each other, you're locked down for 17 days one time. You get out for 15, 20 minutes to shower, and you go right back. So I got a job, did the kitchen, I cooked, I did what I was supposed to because I was done. I stayed away from all the drama, because man, that's all people want to do is cause drama. You guys probably know people like that in the school, they all just want to cause drama. So the last few months, I put in for a rehab in Beaver, Utah, a little tiny town. They sent me to a county jail, I do this rehab. I get out and they put me in a halfway house, federal halfway house. Anybody know what that is? It's like they put you in it so you don't just get thrown on the street. Okay, you guys gotta understand, you get arrested, you burn bridges. Parents are mad at you, they don't wanna talk to you, family, nobody wants to talk to you, you burn all the bridges. So you go in there and do 2 months in Solid County Jail, worst jail ever, the food's terrible. Who knows somebody that's been there that talks about it? Nobody. Worst, you might as well eat dog food. I'm not even exaggerating. They just open the door and send you out. So you walk out the door with nothing. Nothing. What are you gonna do? Gotta get money, gotta eat, gotta do. You're gonna start committing crimes, so you're gonna get high. So jails, it's not as good as you think it is because it's just a few days or months. So I get out, they put me in a federal halfway house. To get out of the federal halfway house, you have to get a job, have money, and a place to stay. I got the first job I could. Cook, D's, worst job ever. But I took it, got money. I got a place in downtown Salt Lake, up by the homeless shelter. I didn't care. Because I was doing something different. Because I was sick and tired of people, me being a bad person, everything. So I get on this dating site called Plenty of Fish. Any of you guys know about it? You guys, you will sooner or later when you start dating. You guys date right now? Whatever. So I get on this dating site because I'm bored one day. And I set up the thing, I'm going through and I see this profile of this lady. I'm like, man, she's so beautiful. She had a jazz shirt on. And so I made fun of the jazz, sent her a message. She messaged me back, we met. And we haven't been apart since. We got married, we got sealed in the temple last November. I don't care what religion you are, whatever you believe in, whatever. But from prison to where I am right now, it's crazy. But I don't want any part of that. I don't hang out with nobody that has a record. I don't hang out with people that do anything negative, use drugs, have been to prison. I hang out with bishops and first counselors, and I went to girls' camp. I always say that because it's crazy. I rode up with the bishop, first counselor, up to someplace up in the middle of nowhere to girls' camp because my wife was on the committee. I rode with a bishop and a first counselor having normal conversations. You know what, man? It was probably one of the best things, best times I've ever had. Now that bishop's probably one of my best friends. My next door neighbor, high priest dude, whatever. Came over last night just to see how I'm doing. I never had friends that did that. I had friends that come by and wanted pills or whatever. People that are in the drug world, I don't care if it's pot, drinking, whatever, they're gonna use you and they don't care about you. And every one of you guys are more important than that. You're better than that, and you don't deserve to go down that. Because, man, I'll say this 100 times, it's not worth it. And I know there's some of you guys think you're better than it. This guy's crazy. I guarantee if we brought all of you guys back in 10 years, teachers, all of us, 10 years from now, man, a couple of you be dead. A couple of you be in prison for life. So, I've changed my life, 100%. Happier than I've ever been. I don't have a ton of money. I don't have enough, but you know what? I'm grateful. I can go open the fridge up, pull a Coke out. So grateful that I can go to a store and walk around and not have, littlest things. I have a little dog. I'm so grateful for him. You know what I mean? He's a little terror. He's a little dude, but man, never thought I'd love a dog. Life's good. I got my CDL, I have a job driving the big dumpsters they put at job sites, construction sites. That's what I did. I pull up, pick them up, take them to the dump. You gotta walk around them and make sure everything's stuffed in it before you pull it up on the truck. So you pull a tarp over it. I'm walking around it, pushing everything in. I see a board, you know what I mean? I don't really pay attention because I don't see anything. So I step, my left leg just slams to the bottom of this hole. Right leg stays out, rips my leg apart. My head, I had cuts here. Bam. Right then I knew something was wrong. I knew it. Painkiller addict, taking 100 a day. 100 a day. This is why I know all of you guys can do anything you want to do. If you have faith and you work hard. So I worked for 2 days. I can't take anymore. We go to the ER, do an MRI. Bam, you have to have surgery. Okay? Worst fear ever. I sat in the office with the doctor, telling him I'm not taking pain pills. I'm not doing it. Because I can't take one ever. Ever. Because I know where I'll be. He's showing me my MRI, trying to tell me my back muscles are big and they gotta open up. I'll be sore, I'll need them. I'm like, no, I don't. That's kind of the problem. Why is he doing that? He should be supporting me. So I have back surgery and I don't take one pill. Because I'm so done with that lifestyle. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm trying to start a nonprofit right now. I'm trying to do this kind of, because I care. I don't know none of you. I didn't know her until today. We talked emails and on the phone once, I think. But I'm here because I care. I don't know any of you, but I don't want one of you to go through what I did. I'm not exaggerating, not at all. It would kill me if you went out and used drugs. I don't know you. And you guys right now came up to me and asked me after class, hey man, I got a friend, or I'm using something, I need help. I would do it, man. I would spend as much time as needed to help you out. You guys think of the worst thing that you can even imagine? The worst thing. Addiction's worse than that. It's the most powerful thing on the face of this earth. Cancer or nothing. It's Satan. People die. I don't know. I wish I should pull it up so I know, but I don't know how many people in the United States die every day from heroin overdose. You guys go downtown to Salt Lake, you buy heroin. If you're a heroin addict, pull up some car. Guy rolls down his window, you give him money, he gives you heroin. You don't know what's in it. Go home, shoot it up. That's crazy. They put fentanyl in it now. Fentanyl and heroin is killing people. It could be the first time you ever do it, you might have used pills and stuff, but you don't have money. These pills are expensive, so you go get heroin. One time. One time. Go get heroin, has fentanyl in it, take it, you're done. Who does that? Who wants to go get something from somebody else that they don't know and trust them enough to put it in their body, to shoot it up? It's what you do. It's reality, okay? I see people struggling with addiction, it rips my heart out. Because I know what they're in for. So, some of you guys are having troubles? Go talk to a teacher. These two ladies right here, I don't even know, but I've seen them go up to more students, trying to be nice to them and talk to them. Teachers didn't do that when I grew up. They sat back there on their computers, really, but they sat and whatever, they didn't care. Doesn't matter if you're struggling from somebody bullying you. Man, you guys bully people. You guys are bullying people, man. You ain't better than anybody else. And one person in this room is better than me. Ain't nobody better than him or him. If you think you're better than anybody in this room, really? Everybody in this room is equal. People bullying. At least people using drugs. They get bullied all the time. They start getting insecure, feeling like they're nothing. Sooner or later, they're going to do something like drugs or kill themselves. So I'm telling you, man, if you're a good person, you care about people, and you know they're doing drugs or they're drinking, man, I would say something. I would say that to you. I would say it, I would walk in prison right now and say that to people. You know what? If you guys do something around me, I'm going to tell on you. Because I care about other people. If you're a good person, you care about people, hold people accountable. So I suggest, if you know somebody, it's up to you. You don't say nothing on a Friday night. Tonight they go get drunk and they kill somebody. You could have stopped it. Or 20 years from now, he's in my shoes, been in prison. You could have stopped it. Or if you're having troubles, you're getting bullied, anything, just go say something, man. I can't stand bullying. I see it on TV. That makes more people go to drugs and everything than so much when it's your guys' age. People use drugs because of it. When you talk crap to kids, saying things about them, they have goofy hair or whatever, sooner or later it affects them. They're going to do something. So be good people. Now a person goes up and tells somebody, hey, this person, this guy right here has a problem. Man, that dude's a hero. You're saving somebody's life, maybe. So, you guys can ask me any question right now. I'm an open book. If you think I'm crazy, that's on you. I wish you luck. If you think you can drink on a Friday night or whatever, good luck. If you're smoking pot, good luck. If you're hanging around people that are doing all that, good luck. There's probably people in here straight A students. How many people are straight A students? Yeah? Why are you afraid to raise your hand? And that's so awesome. I didn't do nothing in school. I'm as dumb as, because all I cared about was sports. Good for you, man. If I could afford it, I'd give you this $50, but I can't, so my wife would kill me. Some of you guys play sports. I could pay for your education. Who plays sports in here? Who plays basketball? and I school you, bad back and all. I'm just kidding. You probably take it right now. Now you got a chance. Work hard in the classroom. You can do anything you want. So I don't think I'm crazy. I hope, I pray every night that all you guys, none of you ever go through what I have to go, to the smallest bit. So thank you for letting me come.
Alright, can we give Will a round of applause? And then I want to take a picture with you guys and Will really quick, so go towards the board. He's gonna sit in his chair.